Yo guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to yet another Himalayan video. And in today's video we're going to be taking the Himalayan to the motorcycle store. Now I've already made this little cool setup here. I have the top down jump starter. This is also a big ass power bank to charge my phone, but you can also actually jump start things with it. How cool is that? And I'm going to be using the tripper. I have full trust in the Royal Enfield app and the Royal Enfield tripper. Here we go. Speed bumps. And just like that, we are back on our way to the Netherlands on the Himalayan. And I've just been on it for another 5 minutes, and I gotta say, this is by far the easiest motorcycle I've ever taken out for a ride. Like, it is that easy to ride. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're gonna do some high-speed speed bumps here. It doesn't even feel that. So yeah, let's take a speed bump at like 90 kilometers an hour. Let's see what happens. So, wait a minute, I do not really have, what do you call that thing in the front? Steering... What the hell do you call that thing again? I can't really remember that. Make sure that the steering wheel doesn't slap from the left to the right. The steering damper. Let's do it at like 80 kilometers an hour. No problem whatsoever. So yeah, back on the Himalayan. One thing that I can say already, it is fairly cold. It is now 6 degrees outside. I have no idea how many Fahrenheit that is, but my gloves are still wet from yesterday's ride. So yeah, wet gloves. I don't really have my summer jacket on because my adventure clothes were also all wet because I forgot to take them inside. Very smart, Smokey. So yeah, we are back for another ride to the motorcycle store, and yeah, I'm excited as well because I didn't really do a long ride on this motorcycle. I've only been riding it, like I said, in the mud and in the snow, and it's not really the same. You know, I gotta do some little more jumps over here, yeah, and some more road work, as you might want to call it. So yeah, today's fashion, of course, we got the red and black motorcycle jacket on from Magna, and the other motorcycle clothes, like I said, they are just dripping wet. Now these pants is actually a funny story because, as you can tell, this is like really yellow, used to be white. This pants is actually my first leather racing pants that I bought when I was 23 years old. I am now 38, so these pants are actually 15 years old. And I can't really get rid of them. I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of attached to my leather pants. I might buy a new pants today in the store, I'm not really sure. But the first thing I do want to buy is thermal underwear. Because yeah, it can get a little bit cold in Belgium here, so yeah, I know. Gotta get some hot pants. Hot pants, maybe a hot sweater. I don't know, could be anything, but we're just gonna go to the motorcycle store and see what they got. And yeah, it's all going to go through this farmer towns. I'm not planning on hitting the highway. I do have my tripper installed. Now, I couldn't really set the tripper in the Royal Enfield app to no highways. Now you guys know that the Royal Enfield Himalayan is not really a highway monster. 120, 121-ish, 125, it's more like 125 with its 24 horsepower and 411cc single cylinder. But god damn it, this thing, I just don't need it to be faster also. It is just such a cruisable motorcycle. It's like I'm on a Harley or something, but like really comfy, like really chill to ride. I can't really, yeah, I know, and it's not really fast, but it's not really slow also. But now the fun fact with the Himalayan and the compass is actually that if I keep on going north, I actually checked the map. The store that I need to be in is actually 100% straight above my house. It's like 40-ish kilometers straight up, and so if I keep on going north, I should actually just run in straight into the front of the motorcycle store with the Himalayan. I mean, it's not that, you know, it could be possible. But now that we are here on a big straight line, yeah, let's just do a little bit of drag racing. You know, just a small drag race. There's not a lot of people here. Only some horses. Sorry, horses, for the damage, but let's go. Second gear, 60, 70, 80, 90. I mean, it's already doing 100 kilometers an hour, and top speed is 127. We can even make it to 127 maybe here, I don't know, but you know, it's not a slow motorcycle. It's not a fast motorcycle, of course, but it's already topping out. See that? But I mean, this thing's like really fun. and so smooth for a good price, for a very good budget. Now, I'm not a big fan of taking really high speed corners on this thing. Like, it's probably not made for doing like very high speeds, and like I said before in the review, it doesn't have any rider aids. Now, my rider friends don't have aids, but I mean like rider electronics that can actually help me out if the rear starts sliding. And farmers have been putting some manure on the fields here. I wish you guys could smell this, but it's pure manure. Now, I do not want to get soft or emotional or something like that, but this spot that I'm going now is pretty special. Every time that I come here, a couple of years ago, I lost one of my best friends. Due to a brain tumor. He actually died in a couple of months. He was never sick. He was only just 50 years old, just early 50s, and this was actually one of his favorite spots, and he still has a little memorial over there. So yeah, always when I come here, I give him a little bit of a visit. This was like his favorite spot. He lived right in the back over there. That's his house, and he always came here looking to the water. One of the most genuine guys I've ever met in my life. So chill, so relaxed, never stressed, always good, always fun. He always came here to look over the water. And it's only been like 3 years ago. Time flies by way too fast. And actually a really fun fact, I have to record this with my phone, because my friend, he absolutely hated when I was using like Snapchat filters on his face and just making him look ridiculous. He wasn't of this era. He wasn't of the younger era. So he absolutely hated it when I started recording him and taking pictures. Now literally 20 meters for his favorite spot, my battery dies. Yeah, every time I come here I have like a really hard time. Don't want to get too emotional about it. But yeah, you know, he called me the evening before he was euthanized because of COVID and Corona, and yeah, we couldn't really see each other anymore. He said, enjoy your life, hug your wife, and be careful with your motorcycle. I was like, God damn it. And then, you know, like, if you hang up, you'll never see each other again. So we got euthanized the day after. And and that actually changed my life. Life is about being healthy, being free, riding a goddamn motorcycle, and enjoying every view and enjoying every freaking day. Love you, Jacques. Now we have arrived in a small town called Bad-Hertog and Bad-Nassau. This is actually a town that is split in half. Now, a funny story. Wait, if I go left here, you can actually see the border, if I'm not right. This store on the right here is the Vibra. It's like a really cheap-ass store. And one part of the store is in the Netherlands, and the other part of the store is in Belgium. Now, a fun fact. No, wait, did I already miss it? Alright, I already missed the border. So I just crossed the border, going from... No, it's over here. It's over here. Here's the border. Here's the border. It's the Zeeman. It's all about the Zeeman. That's what the store... That's what the story is going to be about. Look at that. You can actually see the border. I can't see the border. Well, yeah, there is the border. You see that on the wall? On the left side it is Belgium, on the right side it is actually the Netherlands. And now a funny little story about that Zeeman store. When COVID hit and everybody was scared of their asses and everybody was staying inside their homes, getting locked up by the government, well, that store could be open in Belgium for... Oh, pizza! Oh, that smelled so good. So one side of the store that was actually in Belgium stayed open, and the other side of the store that was in the Netherlands was actually closed. So the fun fact, if you went inside the store, they actually had a plastic... Oh, I have to go to the left. That's not going to work. So actually when you went inside of the store... When you went inside of the store, there was a ribbon from the left to the right in the center of the store, where actually the border was. So you could go inside the store and get some milk and cookies, but if you wanted diapers, well, you couldn't get diapers because that was on the Netherlands side. That's how crazy that vaccinated and Corona, COVID shit actually went in here. Hilarious. Oh, I'm going back to the north. Yes, compass. Every single adventure motorcycle in the future needs to have a compass. Like KTM, if you guys are watching this, put a freaking compass on it. I actually like the compass. Don't really know why, but kind of like the compass. Let's do a little bit of drag racing here. I like launching this thing. Oh, I'm beating this Audi. I'm beating this Audi behind me. He wasn't even trying. I know, he wasn't even trying. Yeah, it's not the 16,000 RPM revving 200 horsepower BMW M1000R. That is for sure, but anyway, I'm still having a good laugh with this thing. Oh, Lord. I'm flying. Oh, brakes. How good are the brakes? Hard on the brakes? Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Now, let's try the front brake in full brake. Bang! Yeah, it's a little bit soft. It's a little bit spongy. It's not like a big ass 6-piston Brembo brake. But I mean, you do not need a lot of brakes for 24 horsepower, you know. I mean, look, look at that guy. Now I'm going to be doing a quick U-turn. Actually, the motorcycle shop is right over there, but I'm going to be doing a U-turn, not for the Porsche Turbo in front of me, but actually because I know that 96% of my audience that is watching right now is male. And just like that, we are here. Yes, I just brought you guys to the hardware store. I know, it's called Hornbach, but it's a hardware store. I'll show you guys in a second. We got some wheelbarrows, we got some cement, we got some wooden pallets, we got some stuff to make to Koning, all-round painting jobs. Look at that. I do believe that Hornbach doesn't really sound Dutch. I think Hornbach is actually German. If you know, you know, and let me know in the comments as well, but look at that. So in the back we got the drive-in building materials. That lady have just, look at that, a trailer with an Audi and some wood on it, 6x4s. You guys are going to love that. So we got a lot of rocks here. What is that? Sandwiches? What do you mean sandwiches? Oh, wait, sandwiches? What's going on here? Let me... Oh. I'm so weak. When I smell these goddamn sausages, I always have to stop. God dang it. You can have the best restaurant in the world. I'd rather have some street food on a motorcycle. Sandwich, pulled pork, and a bratwurst. A German bratwurst. And some barbecue sauce. Look at that. I'm so weak when it comes to sausages and hot dogs and burgers, and I'm never gonna get in shape. Not that I need to be in shape, but you know. 20 meters, take the corner to the left. Yeah, we made it. Thank you, Tripper. Thank you, Royal Enfield. Look at that. Here we are. Oh, it's kind of busy here today. Look at that. Oh yeah, motor clothing store in Netherlands. We actually made it without any hassle. Now that Tripper thing does work. Look, it started, the helmet is starting to get green when we made it, and now there's like already the clock is back. That's fairly cool. That's pretty cool. Here we gotta put the bike. Gonna put the bike right over here at the parking spot. Loot for today. So we got some socks, we got a nice new buff, a little hot buff, and we got pants, and we got a shirt. I already got the shirt on. Got my buff, got my thermal underwear, and the sun starts shining. Yeah, that's typical me. That's typical me. And here we go again. We are gone. Back on the road again. And this thing is just so easy to ride. It's like, with my bigger motorcycles, with the faster ones, I'm always a little bit scared when I start riding with like a cold tire. Now for some motorcycle riders, the season only starts when the sun starts shining and the weather gets a bit warmer, but for us adventure riders, well, we do not have seasons. It's always motorcycle season. It's never the time to stop. We do not put our motorcycles under blankets. We just get some thermal gear, some heated stuff, good gloves, and we're ready to go. I mean, why would you only ride like 3 or 4 months in a year when you can ride all year long? It's just, you need a different motorcycle. Like a Royal Enfield. Built like a gun, ride like a bullet. We are stuck with the Royal Enfield. Now it's going back in a week or something, so I only have like a week to ride it. But brakes are good. The bike is sturdy and stable. I can put my 2 feet on the ground, which is really nice. Retro looks. Yeah, I mean, I'm an amateur. I'm not a professional rider. I'm just a goofball on a motorcycle, actually. My channel shouldn't be called Life of Smokey. Should have been called like Life of a Goofball, something like that. You know, but I just like to have fun. I'm not a professional. I like to give my honest opinion. And, you know, I can't really say much about reliability in like 1 year or 2 years or whatnot. That's something I cannot do because I just ride these motorcycles for most of the time a couple of weeks. And after a couple of weeks, they're going back to the headquarters. And they get like, yeah, they get checked out, things like that I didn't brake them too hard. But as for now, I mean, the shifting, the clutching is good, the shifting is good, the brakes are good. I don't know. We got to take a little bit more off-road. We have to go off-road a little bit more. Okay, highway test yet again. Now I have tested this last week and already full throttled it. It did exactly 127 kilometers an hour, which is actually what they say on paper that it actually does. So they were not lying. When they actually say it does 127, it actually does 127, which is strange. I've never seen that before, but I'm pretty sure that the engine is not really a favorite of doing 7,000 red line RPMs all the time. Most engines don't really like that, but I mean, now it is at 4,500 RPMs doing 100 kilometers an hour. So I mean, for a 411 cc's one cylinder doing 100 kilometers an hour at 4.5 RPMs is not that bad. I would rather have it at 3.5 or 4 doing on the highway, or even lower, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, and going southeast. I like that. I really like that compass. But I mean, wind, I can easily talk. There's not much wind. There's not much wind pushing on my shoulders. There's not any wind pushing on my chest. My legs are fine. Not really sure why that's possible, but so the wind over here is not bad. Here there's no wind at all because of the wind deflectors, of course, in the front. And even now, there are a lot of engineers in this world, and sometimes I get amazed by how much wind a small screen can actually deflect. Like, sometimes you're straight into the wind, like I am right now, and for some reason I'm just feeling a little bit of wind on my helmet, but not a lot. There is a lot of wind. I'm not getting thrown from left to right, but there's absolutely not a problem whatsoever. Now, the only thing that I don't really like driving on the highway doing 100 kilometers an hour is that everybody is passing me on the left and on the right. You know, I should go to the right, but I mean, that's like a detour. Don't need to go there. But for some reason, I don't like cars passing me and actually driving faster as me. I don't want to get like rear-ended. So yeah, that's why I prefer a motorcycle that I can take on the highway and do like 120, 140 easily without having any problems. But this, of course, is not a highway cruiser. This is not meant to, I mean, this is not built to ride on the highway for a very long time. I should go off the highway and do some more smaller roads, countryside roads, as the highway. Anyway, this is probably going to be my last ride on the Royal Enfield, as I'm going to bring it back next week to Royal Enfield headquarters, Mondo, and exactly 10 kilometers from the headquarters is a 4-stroke barn, and my Honda CT 125 from Japan, finally, after months and months of waiting, my Honda CT from Japan has been delivered, and I will be picking that up. So in the same day, I will taking this one back, drive a little bit further, pick up my Honda CT 125 and bring it back. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to be very honest, I'm actually going to miss this bike. It is so smooth, it is so soft, it can do everything you want. And from my humble opinion, as a goofball, as an amateur, as not a pro, I mean, it's really fun. It's really fun, and it's just good value. Now, in my last video, I said like it's a cheap motorcycle, and people said like, no, it's not cheap. You get a good value for money, and I got to be honest, I absolutely love riding it. I do not know why exactly, but I love riding it. It has something special. It has something old school with a new twist. An old motorcycle with modern perks is what it is. It's absolutely beautiful. You can always check out my Instagram, Smokey SMP. I upload a lot of daily adventures, the things that I'm doing with the motorcycle the same day. Now for YouTube, it's more like a couple days in between, because you know, I have to edit my own videos and record all my videos, so it takes a lot longer. As for Instagram, I just do a lot of stuff on my phone and follow daily adventures. Hope you guys liked the Royal Enfield series for this week. Peace, drive safe, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, drive safe.
Thank you for watching, and if you want to watch more videos, click over here to watch my favorite video or the last one over there. And if you want to subscribe, click right. Yeah, sorry about that.